G'day everybody. It's bloody friggin' hot out here. I don't know what the temperature is, but they reckon we're heading for 36 degrees Celsius. At the moment, feels about 33. That or I'm tougher than I think I am. Who knows? Anything's possible. Well, bit of a red letter day for the old patrol because there's a guy coming to buy it very shortly. Well, theoretically. He's made me an offer, which I've accepted. You know, it's sad to see it go, but it's a little bit of a pipe dream in reality. I mean, you know, there's a whole lot of parts that are going to go with it. Some are brand new and, you know, others are good spare second-hand parts. And, you know, this would have been an absolute ultimate, you know, four-wheel drive truck to have on the road. You know, it's as tough as old boots. It looks awesome. But the reality is it probably needs about $10,000 spending on it, and right now that's my priority, doing that up and selling it. This is really just in the way, so, you know, I mean, I really hate doing videos like this because I would love to be doing a video of it when it's actually going and on the road, but, you know, as you might have heard Aussie 50 say many times, and, you know, maybe even V8 Jagnut and, you know, numerous others, the fact is this just ain't worth doing for me because I don't have enough bits to just spend bugger all on a couple of bushes. I'd have to get engine machined, which is, you know, it's $1,000 roughly to get the engine rebuilt, and that's with me assembling it. That's not too bad, but you know, the gearbox is okay, the transfer's okay, but you know, I really would like new bearings in them, not that there's anything wrong with the old ones. But the fact is that, you know, it ain't always worth doing. I mean, for the guy that's coming to get it, you know, they've got like 3 of them sitting around. They've got one of these, but the cab's rusty. Well, it's a very common story. These things rust out, you know. Well, I mean, this car was new in... It was new in 1978. That was the latest G60 they ever made, and you know, that was a long time ago. It's 2014, not 1978 anymore, so it's been a farm truck all its life. Farmer Brown's garaged it, which is probably the only reason the cab's alright. And, you know, look, I mean, I probably should hang on to it, but you do see these things come up every now and again that someone's just spent $5 grand on, and, you know, maybe that's a possibility in the future, but right now I've got a car there that needs probably at least $300 or $400 spending on it just to make it safe to drive, because that shouldn't even be on the road. That should be canaried. It should be just taken off straight away. I mean, even the tyres are screwed, like, which is okay in the dry. Ouch, this lawn's full of prickles, sir, I just found out. You know, it's got no shoulder anyway. I'm not going to go into the faults, but that thing's got problems. I need to spend money on it. This thing's just really in the way. I've still got to do something with the tray that's left, because the tray there's 7mm check plate and it weighs an absolute mega shit ton. There's also nothing holding it up. The patrol was backed up against it, and that was really the only thing. But it's a huge tray that's 7mm thick check plate steel. If I can keep my hand from shaking. So I'm probably going to cut that up, and I might keep it in maybe ½ metre squared sections. I might keep maybe 6 half-metre squares of that, because I might build a wood heater at some point myself, or, you know, do something. There's also a door I want to cut out of it for Mum's proposed wood-fired pizza oven, and I might weld a handle onto it or something. So, you know, that's going to happen at some point. But, you know, I've got all this space here. How weird. Always cars on this property. So I'm not going to crap on too much, even though it looks like it's only been a few minutes. You know, someone's going to get a good car out of this. They'll spend money on it. They'll do it properly. I just don't have the funds to do that at the moment. At the moment, I've just got no money, so it's got a weird wiring loom that was designed and manufactured by me, so I should probably explain it before I get rid of this thing. But this just switches negative to a rail on these switches here. So when you want to start it up, all you do is turn the key on to on, that gives you the ground to these switches, and that's your ignition switch. Flick it up, and that's your starter button. You got a leak in that window. Not surprised it's glued in, but probably not well. Now, well, what can I say? It's an old truck, and clearly it's not really rusty or anything, because around that screen's really good. It's not rusty much at all. So someone's going to get a very good truck out of it. These things rust out too. They rust out bad, and these ones are in good nick. These are an absolute wicked truck. G60 series Nissan Patrol is probably just about the best off-road vehicle you can buy, aside from an FJ40 or something like that. There's enough parts to build it, so listen to the door when you close it. That's how you build a truck. None of this flimsy shit they build them out of these days. There's nothing on that truck that doesn't need to be there. Like if I zoom in, the doors on the guards, you roast without them. They open up to give you ventilation. Same with the ones below the windscreen, they open up so you don't bake. And that one there. They actually work extremely well, because I drove it once with the original engine that's under the carport in bits. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Yeah, it's a bit of a sad day, but it's better for the truck anyway, because someone might actually do something with it instead of it just sitting here and rotting away. And God knows my car might get a new radiator, which it needed when I put Mum's radiator in my car. I did that so she could have the good one, because hers was stuffed. Hers is the one in my car now. It's that of a VR, not a VS. Which means it's got the wrong tranny cooler fittings on the radiator, so it's been bodged in, not well. It's leaked fluid all over the petrol station once. Fun.